Alright, welcome to the stream chat. I'm getting some last minute things set up, and sadly I still cannot access my chat box through Streamlabs, which sucks. Yes, I can open up in a web browser, I get it. I'm doing that right now! But anyway, I am getting the final bits and pieces set up for this live stream, and then I should be ready. Oh shoot, I also have to hit the record button, maybe if I want to do an abridged episode of this. I think I did do, like, the last time I did Shuichi's as an abridged one. I did Keisuke once already. Did I do June? Maybe... I don't think so, actually, because I think his was a bit too serious in tone. I don't remember. I can't believe people actually came and watched this. It's too late. I got started like 3 hours after I expected to. And now I hit the record button. But anyway, I got started like 3 hours after I was expecting to, and what happened was I originally was just doing some creative work, trying to do like a personal animation for myself, and yeah, just got really caught up in that. And then when I was about to finally stream, I realized that my photos in the background, which you can kind of barely see now that it's just one big white square, but originally that over there, you would have been able to see my personal photos and stuff from like high school sports and all that, and I did not want that stuff revealed, too personal. But anyway, long story short, my mom and I took an hour and a half to like construct a white giant paper blob back there to basically cover it up. Looks pretty nice and covers it up in retrospect, but that reminded me, ironically, to just... Actually, not ironically. Why am I using that term ironically? But that actually reminded me to give myself some better lighting, because my right side was a bit off balance. But yeah, that took us a while, and that's why I'm streaming right now. And welcome to Tai Hong, I think it is. Apologies if I do not pronounce it correctly. Yes. Everybody loves to simp for Keisuke. And speaking of which, I forgot to edit the title. Ah! Where the heck did I... It might be... here. I'm trying to remember my new format. I am doing a new format for my titles that aren't all capitals. Because I've kind of started to feel a bit... like, I don't know, too much like a mainstream channel where it's like, epic prank gone wrong, like when I do everything in all caps, so... yeah, I changed that up. Title has been successfully changed. I'm going to reload that live stream window to see if it reflects the change, and start the actual streaming stuff in half a minute. Move that over there so I can access it. Let's go. Oh my goodness, English and French. Jeez, that's a lot. Alright, 5 seconds, people. We'll get me started soon. Welcome back, everybody. Dirk the Red Panda here with Tennis Ace. Yes, we are finally back with Tennis Ace, the long-awaited update for Keisuke. And yeah, it's been a good 3-something months, whatever the transition of transition, rotation, whatever period it is for each updates. Yeah, so last time I streamed Tennis Ace was about a month ago for Shuichi, and yeah, back on track with things. We've been doing a lot of Minotaur Hotel on this channel, and now we finally are back to doing something else. And with the conclusion of Minotaur Hotel, it turned out that I got updated on Friday, so got a lot more stuff to play kind of in the spare time. But in the meanwhile, this also means I have to kind of figure out my situation for other novels. Like, I think I could add 2 new novels into my series of things. Because I want to kind of keep my series of novels, like, you know, fresh or what more people are interested in. Because I feel like sometimes I pick up a series and not enough people are interested in it, or I personally am not attached enough to it and I kind of die off with it. So, yeah. It sometimes causes me to kind of drop some series, unfortunately. And so, the good part of it, though, is that it lets me try out new series and see what sticks. So, that's kind of the part of being a YouTube channel, is try to see what sticks. But I forgot where I put the poll. Holy crap, I lost it. No, kid. It's in the drive. I just need to open it up like a good person. And it's in my YouTube related files because it is YouTube related. I titled it 23rd August 2021, Dirk's Next VN Series. Oh my goodness, 73 of you responded. That's scary. And I probably should have done the actual voting in a numeric fashion, because now I'll have to translate all the first, second, and third favorites into like points and stuff, and it's gonna be a headache. But nonetheless, my statistical background will help me with that. And I'm gonna copy this into the chat right now, so I'm also gonna... So, if you want to vote for which 2 series I'm gonna do next, or well, technically 1, I'm gonna choose the other as my personal favorite, then help vote in this link. So here's the link. My next VN series. I have to read out what I'm typing because my brain is dead. Hopefully that is a legitimate link, because I wasn't sure if the A was part of it. I am tired. That is how I'm doing. But anyway, I'm going to yoink this box up a little bit more. So I'm just putting it in the description too, in case people aren't watching this live and still want to give it a vote. The voting closes on Monday, so y'all have all weekend to vote. I want to give myself an extra day on the weekend in case I was doing something else, like my writing, which I did not get around to today. I ended up doing a lot of errands and stuff with my mom. Yes, the theme of this day is my mom. We just, yeah, got some stuff. I got myself some of my favorite energy drink. I helped get some other groceries for the house, and we just did stuff. I think Far Beyond the World is still waiting for the public release. I think I checked on that. I may have forgotten, shoot. I did check on a bunch of other ones that haven't come out. But yeah, long story short, I just went grocery shopping and came home, did some drawing stuff, sketching animation-like stuff, and I might post that on my Patreon, actually. It's kind of a stupid sketch, but there's a sketch animation, which is why it took so long. And yeah, I did go to school. I graduated in June, so I am out of college. I am done. But now I have to look for work, which is like the sad part, which makes me take away time from doing the fun stuff like this. I have to get a real job, I guess, per se. The thing I actually worked for in school, which honestly felt like I just did more so for the sake of doing it to just impress other people. But yeah, thanks. So let's get back to Tennis Ace then. And I apologize if the alert box and all the chat box stuff is not the best color chat box it is. The color of the font should be maybe a little darker. Ah, goodness. Whatever. It ain't gonna matter. I did graduate. Ah, shoot, I have to change it. It looks too ugly. Not ugly, but, like, it doesn't contrast enough. At least this one, the chat box has to be, like... Maybe... Hopefully it doesn't change it for my other Twitch one. Because Twitch, I had to make it lighter for these Twitch D&D streams, but for the YouTube gamer streams, I have to make it light for this. Maybe I'll change the background of this to a darker color, but... Yeah, sorry Gideon, I was just editing the chat box. That's why everything was disappearing. Education is indeed important, though. Like, if you really want to work your way up and aspire for a good and stable income, highly recommend it. No dissing school in that it's bad. It's just that I don't know if it was a good fit for me personally. So that was my dilemma, so that's why I've been kind of complaining. But anyway, we should get back to Tennis Ace. A thing that takes place in school, ironically. So we're going to start at the 12-minute mark, and we are on day 32 of the Keisuke route. What the heck? The reading begins. I'm like, what the heck do I always title this part? My brain just, everything's going to crud. But, yeah, anyway, we are basically on day 32. We are still unsure about how Alexander feels about us, and more family stuff with the Urushiharas. Just, things are going nuts. So, yes, family drama, here we come indeed. We are on page 5, and we last played this in March. Holy crap. Which one? Anyway, let's start. Just double checking, I did not save on any other pages. Here we go. Yeah! We did it! We broke the game. Can I roll back? Please? No, it's gonna break the game. I broke the game. Yes! I have to roll back. Like, to day 30, I think. I'm gonna just change this to 15 minutes to give myself a little buffer room. Well, time to quit the game. Time to restart it. No stream tonight. I kid. Let me just reopen it. Please enjoy this awkward, deafening silence. There we go. So we're gonna have to go back to this save. Or not. Oh my goodness, what is even happening? Oh my goodness, I might have to read what they said on the Tennis Ace, like, update thing. Because they did say something about saves, but I didn't think it went this far back. And now the panic starts to sink in. Let me check the devlog. Here we go. Hope you guys... Blah, blah, blah. Important disclaimer, in case there are any issues where older player saves to stop working, there is really nothing that can be done. Sometimes changes got made in the code that makes some and all the old saves stop working. If that happens, use the skip to next choice function alongside skip unread if needed to get to the point you stopped. Let's see how far we can go. Can this be it? Oh no. Oh no. That ain't good. Maybe we need to restart the game. Holy crap, I like these transitions and stuff, but... Oh my goodness, I feel like I broke a lot of stuff. Okay, this is going to take a little bit of time. My panic really is starting to sink in, and I do not know if any of these saves are valid. Nope. I just wish I could ignore them as I try and do there, but I just wish I can go back to the main menu without having to quit the game and restart it, because there's no menu. Ah! This is a terrible thing. And I'm playing this on the Mac version like I always have. Just... like, I don't know. I think all my saves are broken. Or not! Day 28 works! Crap, 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 indeed. Is this the load button? Yeah, that's the load button. Let's see if day 29 works. Nope! Day 28, the one save out of the 6 I have works. Hooray for the happy music. And oh no, for anybody who needs to, like, load their saves up. Holy heck. The technical problems, as usual, happen in my streams. Alright, so let's start at 18 minutes. Why not? Okay, we are. Just go back. This is all the way back in July of 2020 is when I made this save. Back when my sanity was still sinking. Okay, I'm just gonna do the skip out and red settings. Preferences! Alright. Everything looks pretty good. I may have to censor things. We may get past the sex scene again. Because I know we do get to watch the movie. But I think after this we get the sexy scene. And I may have to censor the screen. 2020 is definitely not a good year. Oh my goodness, is this? Oh no, it's this scene. Oh, it's all flashing before my eyes. Maybe I could skip to the next choice. Oh my goodness, what the hell did I choose? Oh yeah, I quickly flipped through pages. This was for his music. I forgot about this. Okay, we go fast forward. Look at Aki looking nice and smooth with his whatever school uniform. I cannot speak. We do a thing, we do tennis. Oh my goodness. We didn't have this last time. Now the game won't stop rewinding. No, 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 no. Oh my gosh. This game is just, I don't know. I'm having problems. I'm having chaos. I didn't know. I didn't mean to roll back so far. And then Alex is gonna kick our butt. Alexander's gonna kick my butt. And then day 31 happens. And I forgot what happened on day 31. Oh, the college opportunity. The scouting offer. This was fun. And then we talk about the whole situation and start to panic. And hello to everybody who's joined. Apologies for the weird start because all my saves did not work except for one. If I did not have that day 28 save, we would be screwed. We would have to go back all the way to the start, and I don't know what I would do. I'd probably cry. I'm just slowly loading this part. I should probably save, like, somewhere around here. Better safe than sorry. And I'll probably have to overload all those 4 saves that I haven't saved over yet because those are broken. So here we go. I was lucky my day 29 worked. Probably because you may have had it in early enough in the day, because I think I put my day 29 like too late in the day when I saved it. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I'm passing unread dialogue. Oh, no. Oh, no. I am spoiling the game. No. Nothing is happening. Pretend nothing is happening. Okay. We gotta reload. Good thing I did save here. And I have to just change this to scene text. We're just gonna pretend that did not just happen. Okay, I'm gonna save here. And save it 3 times just to be safe. Here we go. Day 32, June 22nd. We started at 21:15, so that was way later than I expected. Okay, let's begin. As morning comes around, my alarm rings, waking me out of what felt like an enjoyable dream. Though I can't say for sure since I almost forgot it as soon as I woke up. One thing is for sure, though. I feel much more rested than usual. It's a bit insane. Sitting up, I look around. First at the empty spot next to me on the bed. And then at the hair sitting by my desk, just a few feet away from me. Morning. Oh, I didn't notice you waking up. Good morning. I don't know why, but I seem to have got used to Keisuke like this a lot quicker than I expected. Very unexpected for Nico. It was a bit embarrassing at first, but now I feel like there's something peaceful about waking up and seeing him sitting there first thing in the morning, shirtless. The lack of clothes is still a tad embarrassing, but I can't lie and say that the view isn't nice. You know, I could get used to this. This shows his beautifully defined body and washboard abs. You mean this? Keisuke would be like a Calvin Klein model. Having you there first thing in the morning. It's nice. Ah, oh, that's what you meant. Yes, I have to agree. The morning routine is quite pleasant. Did I ever mention that you look quite handsome when you're sleeping? How about we don't try to fry my brain that first thing in the morning? Oh, okay. I won't say things like that. Are you working on song lyrics again? Oh. Yes, struggling with them, more like. Uh-oh, the mood seems to have sunk surprisingly fast when I mentioned that. Like you just snuck into his weak spot. Did I just step on a landmine without noticing? Is something the matter? Anything I can help with? No, not really. I just promised I'd have a rough draft ready to present today. But nothing I try feels right. Me writing the song lyrics for Ocean Avenue songs. Oh. So you're going to be swinging by the band room today? Yes, I've postponed it long enough, sadly. Besides, Ichigo-san asked me to show up today outright. Said she had something that required my opinion. Sounds important. Keisuke nods. As our conversation naturally ebbs for a moment, I get up from my bed, stretching a little to get rid of the muscle stiffness that comes with sleeping for way too long. Stretch. I've been in bed for over 12 hours. God, somebody's trying to keep up with me. My entire body feels like a wooden board at this point. Keisuke watches me from the corner of his eye, placing the cap of his pen on his mouth and leaning back on his chair. Is something up? No, nothing at all. I just enjoy the view. That's it! Just suddenly comes with, just starts writing lyrics about Nico's body. And somebody did mention that I should bring my Skittles or M&Ms for the ellipses. Don't worry, I got them. Basket knows how to torture me. I'm sure he'll put a ton in this update. But no, nothing at all. I just enjoy the view. Keep it in your pants, mister. Oh, I am. Surely there's nothing wrong in just watching. I guess not. It's a little embarrassing, though. I can't help myself when it's right there in front of me. Well, all right, you flatterer. You can look all you want, but no touching. Yes, sir. Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese with that? Yes, sir. I finish a bacon, egg, and cheese stretch routine. Yes, sir. I finish a basic stretch routine, twisting my torso a few times, cracking it harder than Emilio as I crack the chair, or just knock it, stretching my arms behind my back, my elbows behind my neck, and twisting my neck backwards, and a few other basic exercises. Just for the sake of being a little flirty, I make sure to turn around before leaning forward and grabbing my ankles, giving Keisuke ample view of, well, you know. I'm not going to do it because I don't have pants on. And y'all are too weird. Now you're teasing me on purpose. Who, me? Not at all. I can't lie. It's nice to have this kind of power. Well, seems like the temperature's going up around here. That's so? Man, I really just might get used to this. It's pretty fun. Why don't we go downstairs? I'll start filling up the bathtub so I can bathe before bed, and then I'll go make breakfast in the meantime. Wait, it's day 32. Is it even bedtime? What's happening? What? Okay. Why don't you go first? I want to finish this verse before I lose my inspiration. Inspiration? I thought you said you were struggling to write it. I mean, I don't even need to be told what's going on. Both the smell that's starting to grow stronger in here as well as the way he's leaning forward already makes it pretty obvious. It's a little embarrassing, but I guess I'm a lot better at this sort of thing when I'm not the one getting teased. Okay. Okay then. Just make sure to clean up after you're done. Oh. Nico, you sly dog. What? I would never. It's okay. No need to feel ashamed. Stop. Maybe I should ease up now before his head explodes from embarrassment. Oh man, I didn't know I'd like teasing him this much. It gives me ideas. Feel free to come down whenever you want. Aren't you going to get changed before we go downstairs? Or aren't you going to get changed before going downstairs? Why? I'm just going to take a bath right after. What's the point in putting on clothes just so I can take them off 5 minutes later? I'd just be making extra laundry. That's a point. Oh, and speaking of extra laundry, be careful you don't stain your undies too bad. They are a pain to get out. Why can't we play Tennis Ace on the FVN server? Moments like these just keep me going. Shut up! Too easy. And then suddenly we just go into the wholesome moments with Aki. I quickly head to the bathroom, opening the faucet to the tub and leaving it open just enough that I don't risk overfilling it before I get back there. Going into the kitchen, I immediately spot Aki sat by the counter and going over a notebook of some sort. Wait, are these Keisuke's lyrics? What the hell? Why the hell is he talking about dropping that dun-da-da? Morning. Are you doing your homework the morning of? Oh, that's unusual for you. Oh, of course I'm not. I'm just reviewing my geography notebook one last time. Our teacher told us to prepare for a pop quiz today. Huh. Those weren't a thing when I studied there. Back in my day, it was so easy to get a job. You literally just had to exist, and you would get a 70K job. Nowadays, you have to apply through 5 different interview levels just to get a minimum wage job. It's a substitute teacher. Our usual geography teacher is out on maternity leave. Oh, that's really nice for her. Mm-hmm. We're already talking about what we should do to welcome her when she comes back. Jumping the gun a bit there, bud. Maternity leave lasts for 2 months at a minimum. Laughs in America. I know that. We just don't want to leave everything to the last minute, unlike me. Most of the kids in class are bad at budgeting. If we don't prepare something as soon as possible, no one will have the money when the time comes. Have you seen a middle schooler's budget? Half of it goes on candy and the other half goes on Axe body spray. Ugh, it's so annoying. Well, yeah. They're kids. Who expects a 12-year-old to know how to make a budget? Seriously, act your age more. Sheesh. Sheesh. Also, I don't want to be a prude or anything, but couldn't you put some more clothes on? Give me a break. I just decided to make breakfast a little earlier than usual, so I haven't taken my bath yet. Just stay in your room until the tub is filled like you usually do. What? Does my body make you that uncomfortable? It doesn't make me uncomfortable at all. It just pisses me off to see how tall and muscular you are when I'm one of the smartest, it just pisses me off to see how tall and muscular you are when I'm one of the shortest boys in my class. That's what it's about! Me, when I was in middle school, I was like that. I was like one of the shortest. Oh, that was so sad. That's petty beyond belief, you know. Easy for you to say. You're huge. I'm nowhere close to being huge. Don't be a drama queen. Seriously, once in a while is fine. Don't get on my case each and every time, especially if it's for such a dumb reason. I thought I was making you uncomfortable. Don't be ridiculous. So long as you're not walking around completely naked, I have no reason to be uncomfortable. I just don't like to be reminded of how small I am. Don't be in such a hurry. You haven't even gone through puberty yet. You're still going to hit your growth spurt. I sure hope so. I go around the counter, patting Aki on the back before getting back to the task at hand. Before long, the smell of grilled fish wafts pleasantly through the air. Aki sits on his corner, diligently working through whatever he's studying in geography right now. I'm very impressed, honestly. Most kids his age don't study, even if they have to. I know I hated doing it, even if I did it anyway. Though I mostly did it to be a good example for Aki. We both work in silence for a few minutes before he finally talks again. By the way, Aniki, can I ask something? Sure. What is it? Is Keisuke-san going to be around much longer? Okay. Have to admit, I wasn't expecting that one. Why do you ask? Do you not like that he's around this long or something? What? Of course that's not it. What are you, stupid? Hey, there's no need for that. Offended? Aki, don't call people that. And if it's not it, or if that's not it, why do you ask? I mean, if he's staying here this long, that means he's trying to stay away from his family, right? Yeah? What about it? They're his family. Isn't it bad for him to be away this long? If he doesn't go back, how are they going to talk things out? Oh. Yeah, I feel like all the brain cells Nico has lost have all transferred to Aki. That's what this is about? I guess we never really told Aki all about what happened. Oh boy, there's a lot to explain. Hell, not even I know what happened quite that way. Considering the way we were raised, I can get why Aki would have a hard time understanding it. I also thought Keisuke's problems were a lot simpler than he made them out to be when I first heard about it. I don't think that's easy in Keisuke's situation. There isn't much he can do about it. But they're family. Isn't family supposed to sort things out and stick together? Oof, the tough lesson. Oof, that's gonna be rough to explain. I'm glad you can think that way, Aki. What does that mean? It can be hard to understand it when you've had a good home life. Ours wasn't perfect, but we grew up close to each other for the most part. Not everyone is like that. Keisuke's problems aren't something he can solve on his own. Why not? Now that's personal, isn't it? You shouldn't go prying into other people's family issues. I guess? I'm just worried about him. That's what matters, buddy. I'm sure Keisuke would be really happy to hear you're worried about him. That's not exactly something I can bring up with him, though. How come? Because I'm not close to him like you are. Isn't that obvious? I guess it would be a bit awkward to try and talk about it. Awkward doesn't even begin to describe it. You shouldn't worry too much. Keisuke is pretty easy to talk to. If we're talking about tennis or games, then yeah. Anything else, I don't think I know him enough for that. You don't have to be so guarded all the time. Guarded? How am I guarded? Never mind. Forget I said anything. Aki cocks his head to the side, not understanding what I meant, which I'm honestly fine with. There he is! Good morning. Morning, Keisuke-san. Hey there, stranger. Took you a while to come down. I can't be sloppy when getting ready. Right. I don't believe it. Breakfast's almost ready. Take a seat. Thank you. I'm sorry for the trouble. It's no trouble, you idiot. Come on, just sit down. Okay. Aniki, don't call people that. Don't you use my words against me. Then follow them. You little twerp. What are you working on, Akiyoshi-kun? This? Just making sure I'm prepared for a pop quiz. We've got a substitute teacher and they want to check how we're doing on the subject. Geography, huh? I have to admit I'm not too fond of that one. But would you like my help preparing? I could quiz you. Really? Sure. And then Aki says he doesn't feel close enough to Keisuke. They're bros! Seriously, there isn't a single one of my friends that this little brat doesn't end up close to. While the two get on with their little quiz game, I quietly continue my way through making breakfast, setting the dishes and cutlery as well as washing everything. Once I was done, the three of us had a quick breakfast together before I rushed upstairs to have my well-deserved bath. 1 hour later. I'm gonna take a sip of water, because I'm thirsty, and I want water. This doesn't reflect my actual thirst for characters in this game. There, now it's closer to me. No, Alexander Smith, no. Keisuke's not sus. When I get downstairs, Keisuke is waiting for me alone, sitting at the couch and flipping pages on some random book. No, I'm not going to bring out the Bible again. That joke has been run to the ground. Instead, I'm going to bring out my book on data ethics, the ethical algorithm. Just going to make sure my phone number or anything's not in there, like the ethical algorithm. And I'm flipping through random pages on the book. Ooh, square cutoff and circle cutoff. Haven't read about this. Should have read a little bit more. If we only admit applicants with a SAT score or higher, we make 7 mistakes. 1 circle above the cutoff, the circle below. Interesting. The Bible will never be old. Or the Bible joke will never be old, Dirk. The Bible is never too old. Look at all the people who believe it. Oh, hey. I just opened to a random page of Google Maps. To the University of Pennsylvania. Wow, this book is so entertaining. Thank you, Google Maps, for teaching me geography. I haven't had any idea as to how I subscribe to you, but I'm certainly glad that I am. Thanks, William. I'm glad that it was worth the subscription. I have stopped working. My algorithm is broken. But anyway, he is still sitting on the couch and flipping pages on some random book. Where's Aki? Left already? Man, you really take a while in the morning bath, huh? I noticed the first night I spent here, but I wasn't sure if it was a one-time thing or something. My fur is really dense, just like my brain. It takes a while to deal with it. I'll bet. Sounds like a huge hassle. Why don't you get it trimmed? I really should at some point, but I never feel like I never have the time. Maybe later. I have some other things I need to deal with first. I suppose that's true. The regional tournament is next week, after all. Finally, somebody mentions the regional tournament. When will we ever get to play the damn regional tournament, other than in June's Route? Not gonna mention any of the spoilers of that. God dang, I've been waiting for the actual tennis and Tennis Ace. Sorry, just a personal rant. At the mention of the tournament, I tense up. Truth be told, that's not quite what I was thinking of, but it's definitely true that it's a big concern looming right around the corner. You're right. There's that too. I have to show my progress there. I can't let my final year in school end as miserably as the previous ones did. Wow, talk about a shift in moods. Your expressions harden so much. I have to admit, I quite like that on you. I quite like that look on you. You talk like I never get serious. You do, but it's not often that I get to see it happen so suddenly. Are you ready for it? For the tournament? Of course. What do you think all those practice matches against you were for? Good to see you so confident. I've put a lot of effort in the past few months. I'm sure that those, along with some of the new tactics I devised, will bring me a decisive advantage. Well, I'll admit that Keisuke has improved a lot lately. The gap between us has been widening again, but I'm pretty sure it's because I started improving as well. If anything, he's definitely good enough to compete in a national level now. Yep, I'm proud of you. Is that all? Even after I set myself up so blatantly for a shutdown. What do you mean? Nothing. Nothing at all. Question mark? You make no sense sometimes, man. Hold on, let me just double check to see if the audio is working. Or just the music. No music right now, okay. Thought I was going crazy. You make no sense sometimes, man. Come on, we should get going soon. Do you have your things with you? Yeah, I do. We both grab our school and tennis bags, heading out the door and making our way out. A few hours later. At the sound of the school bell, our teacher finishes his drawing of the carbon links in a particular chemical formula, leaving it there for us to copy before heading out for lunch himself. Once I've made sure that all my notes are in order, I close my notebook. These jokes never get old. Putting it back inside my bag and pulling out my lunch I had made this morning. Let me shove it in a little better. I put it in sideways. Now let me grab my lunch. I usually prepare them the night before, but since I passed out right away when I got home, wait. Oh. I usually prepare them the night before, but since I passed out right away when I got home, I just made extra food when I was cooking breakfast and used that to make these. Not as neatly packed as I usually make them, but it will do. Food doesn't have to be pretty.
Nico-san.
Jun whines right next to me, leaning forward and resting his chin on his desk. What's up?
Why does this stuff have to be so complicated? My head hurts.
It can be a little overwhelming, but you'll get the hang of it soon.
I'm not good at alchemy.
You mean chemistry, right?
It's all so weird and complicated that it might as well be alchemy.
Oh boy, you're really going to struggle with this stuff if this is the mindset you have. Okay, I'll help you out with the reviewing of what we've been taught so far, okay?
Really? Yay!
Woo! You sure perked up suspiciously quick.
By the way, how are you? You were a bit off yesterday. And I also heard you showed up for practice and then dipped out.
Yeah, I'm alright. I was pretty sleep deprived, but I managed to get some rest.
Sleep is so good. Why would you skip it?
It's not like I chose to lie awake in bed all night yesterday, you know. A man who had a featured cameo in the latest Wolfstar Sins in Paradise episode on Shin's channel. Check him out. Anyway, morning.
Morning, Shuichi-san.
Hey there. Hey to you too. You look a lot better today. Oh, so I've been told. Are you doing better? You looked really dead inside yesterday. Oh, I was just tired. You don't need to worry so much. Oh, so you say. But I was afraid you were going to drop out of nowhere yesterday. Bit of a drama queen, aren't you? He is my queen. Shuichi is my queen. Actually, no, I'm his queen and he's my king. I appreciate the concern. Legitimately, if Shuichi had a plushie, I would straight up buy it. Like, hands down, more Shuichi merch comes out, I'm gonna be the first to buy it. Because I am such a damn simp. Basket's gonna get ideas because of this and make me go broke. Thank you, Basket. But I appreciate the concern. Saya-chan said you pulled Urushihara out of practice and disappeared yesterday. Did something happen? Not exactly. I just needed his help with something. But once he saw how tired I was, he basically made me go home and rest. Oh, Urushihara did that? Oh, good man. I'll have to thank him for that later. I'd have done the same thing if I'd been able to. You guys really don't have to make such a big deal out of this. I just had one sleepless night. It's not a big deal. We've all been there. I suppose. It's different when it's you, though. What? How so? You're just a bit... how do I describe it?
Unreliable.
Yeah, that. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Super chat. Oh, thanks, 10 o'clock. I saw your thing go there for a while, but I didn't know why the alert box didn't go. But thank you so much, 10 o'clock, for the $4.99. And I really hate this. Can I get a refund on your money? I am not gonna say that. I refuse to. You cannot make me say that. You owe me another $4.99 for saying something so offensive. Anyway, let's continue. I'll go eat my food somewhere else, I swear to God. On the Bible. I swear on the Bible. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Screw you. I'm not unreliable. We were just joking.
You were?
Oh, June. June's about to get yeeted out of a window. Oh, June-kun. You were saying... Sorry? There we go. You're so spiteful sometimes. Don't call me unreliable. Yes, sir. Us. Good morning, Saya-chan.
Morning. Heyo, we've arrived.
So you have. And a good morning to you too, Urushihara. Good morning. There you guys are. Now, would you go ahead and tell those two that I'm not unreliable? Huh? You're still on that? Super chat. 10 o'clock is just spouting bad opinions, but they're giving me money at the same time. I don't know how to feel about this. They just retracted a message. Oh no, I didn't even get to see what it was. Oh, they just did a typo, that's why. Okay. Keisuke greater than Shuichi. I swear I will find you, and I will find the nearest mallet and bonk you! Or I could just bonk you with the Bible. Trinic Slayer is like that with me. I could agree Shuichi isn't best boy of all the end, but Shuichi is greater than Keisuke. I can agree on that in some fronts, yeah. He definitely has his flaws, so yeah. He's not perfect. I guess personally, though, I just gravitate to him, like, the most. June equals Shuichi equals Keisuke. They're all equal. I do like them a lot, though. Someone get the nearest tennis racket! Indeed. And I still don't know why there's no music. Why the heck is there no music? I'm gonna mute the music. What the hell is wrong with the music? I don't get it. What happened? Ugh, this is making me panic. What did I do? Did I spite the music gods? Let's continue. Wait, who's rude to you? Wait, who's rude to you all, man? Okay, sorry, I'm a bit confused by the wording of the question. I'm assuming it's like, well, who's your favorite roots? I probably have to say Shuichi, but let's continue. We're still on that? Yeah, you call me unreliable, and that's unforgivable. Oh, you kinda are, though. What? You're on my list now, just like 10 o'clock. List? What list? Oh, I should probably thank you, 10 o'clock, so even though I did joke about needing you to pay me back for your spiteful comments, I still appreciate the donation. So, sorry if it didn't come off as appreciative, but I do respect the donation. Anyway, sorry about that. List? What list? Keisuke, go ahead and tell them they're wrong. Go on. Okay, I'm staying out of this. What? What? Nico is just having a panic right now. He is having a fit. You're... What? Please don't drag me into random bickering. But... Nope. No bickering. Oh, no one's backing you. Oh, Shu-chan. My favorite. Oh, you guys are all mean! What was this about, anyway?
Super chat.
Oh, another donation from 10 o'clock. Thank you for being so generous today, 10 o'clock. You really don't have to. But another $4.99. Only my opinion matters. So Shuichi is overrated and Keisuke is just the best. Anything anyone else says is cap. It is bottle cap indeed, my bud. Oh my goodness. 10 o'clock is about to get bounty hunted. Oh goodness. I am so sorry for the mob that's about to ensue on you, 10 o'clock. Don't mob 10 o'clock, though. Just, in all seriousness, like, everyone can have their opinions, even if they're wrong, but still can have their opinions. Anyway, what was this about, anyway? It's nothing. I just want to win a silly argument. I see. Did you just roll your eyes at me? Mister, did you just roll your eyes at me? Oh my god. Are you going to try and pick a fight with everyone today? Nico-kun, if you're going to be like this, I'm going to have my lunch somewhere else.
That's the same threat Nico-san used earlier.
Don't worry about it. He wouldn't actually do it. You guys really don't take me seriously at all, do you? Nope. Is that even a question? I hate all of you. Say, Nico-kun, did something happen yesterday? Please, no more of this. Nothing happened. I was just tired. You all don't need to worry about me so much. Worry about you? Who says I'm worried about you? I just want to ask you why you whisked Keikun away yesterday. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to get thorough practice without him around to help? Or to get through practice without him around to help? Oh, that's what you meant. Man, you look so sad right now. Shut up, Shuichi. I didn't even let you finish your damn sentence. It's almost like you wanted her to worry about you. Shut up, Shuichi. Whatever you say, sir. Don't make me flip this table. Seriously, though, did something happen yesterday? Nah, I just had something I wanted to talk about with Keisuke. Then he saw how tired I was and pretty much forced me home to sleep. He even went with me to make sure I would. Literally dragging Nico away to do something? I didn't know you had it in you, Keikun. At least someone can make this dumbass take care of himself. Hey! Please don't put it like that.
Will you be okay, though? I thought you had your next competition really soon. Is it alright to miss practice like that?
It's not like a single day of practice, especially so close to the competition already, will make that much of a difference. If anything, it'd have been unlikely for me to have a fruitful practice session if I'd spent all of it worrying about whether Nico is taking care of himself. No, seriously, you guys are treating me like I'm a child or something. I can kind of see your point. I don't know if I'd be able to focus if I had something gnawing on my mind the whole time. Nico does tend to worry us a whole lot. For real. What is going on? Why did this turn into a dunk on Nico time? Time for the Nico roast session, baby! I really would rather not put it on like that. Nico has his flaws, but he comes through when he counts. Thank you! At least someone seems to be on my side. Sheesh! What's with today and everyone getting on my case all of a sudden? Once the topic of conversation seemed to have died down a bit, everyone finally starts eating. Once Keisuke pulled out his lunch, Saya gasped, staring between his and mine.
Super chat.
10 o'clock is just here to make my life miserable, but also give me money, which counters it somehow. So I guess it's a net zero. Anyway, another $4.99 from 10 o'clock. Thank you so much for the donation. Who says, just a reminder, Keisuke is the best. Shuichi is overrated. You are hurting me, 10 o'clock. You are killing me, 10 o'clock. You're tearing me apart, 10 o'clock. The bounty just keeps getting increased. Oh no. FBI's most wanted. 10 o'clock is now just at the top of that list because of this. Even the FBI agrees with me. They all agree Shuichi's best boy. But once Keisuke pulled out his lunch, Saya gasped, staring between his and mine. Whoa, your lunches are identical. Woman, you got eyes like a hawk, I must say. Don't mock me. Oh, mocking you would be bad, huh? Oh, how strange. It's true. They really are identical. Yes. Nico packed my lunch for me today. How come? Well, I spent the night at his place, so it was just easier that way. What? No! Don't hurt his feelings! No! Shuichi, come over here. Come to me. I'll give you a hug. No! Don't break his heart like that. I see. Did somebody say something? Nico, if you're having sleepovers, then how come I wasn't invited? I want to be invited too. Shuichi-kun, that's a bit... Oh, God. Sleepovers? It's not like that. What's with the sudden intensity? Holy crap! Ah! Shuichi, I'm so sorry. Should I have not said anything?
I don't really see the big deal here.
Internally, June is dying. From this, that is. That's because it isn't one! I'm Nico's oldest friend, so if he's inviting friends over to spend the night, I should be making the cut too. But I didn't. Shu-chan, lay off. It's not like it's a competition. Yeah, Saya-chan's right. It really isn't a competition at all. Calm down, Shuichi, Stone Cold Austin. Oh, God. This and that are completely different things. I'm Nico's oldest friend, so we're basically married. That's my logic with him. I'm married to him now. It is now legally claimed that I am married to Shuichi. No one else can take that from me.
How come you were spending the night, Keisuke-san?
Well, I've had some problems with my family and need to get away for a while. Nico offered to let me stay for a few days while things settle down. Oh, that's it? See? So I got all wound up for no reason?
There, Shuichi-san.
June gives Shuichi a few sympathetic pats on the back while he sulks. Aww. Seriously, you're way too big for acting like a toddler. And too hot and sexy to be acting like one, too. Sorry, I'm getting in my own head. Is everything okay with you, though? Were you kicked out? No, nothing like that. There's no cause for concern. I just had a fight with my family. I left on my own accord so I could have some time to cool down. Everything will be alright in a few days. Nico is just helping me out. That is all. Well, Keisuke is pretty good at covering for himself. I'll give him that. Unlike Shuichi. I'm still not sure whether we should tell everyone about us, but he's really good at hiding it. Truth be told, I might have to go back sooner or later anyway. Nico offered to take me in, and I went along with it on a whim. I didn't exactly pack for it, so the clothing situation is a bit...
Oh, yeah, that would be a bit of a pain. Even with a washer and dryer. Oh, it's going to be a bit tight.
Why don't you have one of your servants or whatever drop a bag of clothes for you? Don't you have a bunch of them anyway?
A bunch of servants or a bunch of clothes?
Both. It's an idea. Either way, I don't know if I should stay for too long. Oh, I don't want to be a burden. I already told you not to worry about that. It's fine. It's easy for you to say that, but you're not the only person who lives in the house. Surely your family wouldn't be too comfortable with having a stranger around for multiple days. Oh, talk about loss of privacy. That's a good point. Don't encourage him. Lay off. He made a good point.
Maybe Keisuke-san could alternate. Spend a couple days at each of your houses. That way it wouldn't be as much of a problem.
No. At that point, I'd be couch surfing. It's not like I'm moving out.
Funny that you'd say your houses instead of our houses.
Communist theme plays in the background of Saya. Oh, I didn't even catch that.
It's not like I wouldn't be willing to. I just know we wouldn't have room for a guest in my house. And yet you're assuming that we would and volunteering us instead?
Oh, there, Jun-kun. Shuichi gives the tiger a few sympathetic pats, mimicking what happened just a few minutes ago. Probably as a way of making fun of him. I appreciate the sentiment, Kobayashi-san. It's very kind of you.
Is it okay for you to be away? Aren't you, like, ridiculously high profile? You even have your own bodyguard. Wouldn't your family think you were kidnapped or something?
I cleared it with them first, of course. I wouldn't want a wave of bodyguards breaking down Nico's door in the middle of the night. Nico just sitting here at his desk. FBI, open up! Wait, that could actually happen? I could get swatted by Keisuke's servants? And there it is. Of course it could. Isn't it obvious?
Your definitions of obvious are really different to a regular person's.
That's one dangerous quest you have there, Nico. I take it back. You don't really have to invite me over. I don't want to be tackled out of nowhere by an assault team.
Hold on a second. We'll visit you in jail, Nico-kun. Jail?
Oh, please don't egg him on like that. This is a very real thing you guys are joking about.
You're not helping!
Regardless, there's no need to worry about it. Like I said, I cleared it with my family first. They know where I am, and I've been given leave to stay there a few days. There's no danger of bodyguards swooping in to rescue me or anything. Walks home and all of a sudden Alex busts through the window. This is what you did to Keisuke. Just starts beating him up. Unless it's where Alexander carrying a grudge over what happened 2 days ago. It's like Basket and I have the same mind. Crap, that's a more real danger than I thought. Okay, now I really am worried. Wow, you okay there? You okay there, Nico? You're deathly pale.
Please, Your Honor. I don't have the money to make bail.
Oops, we broke him.
In retrospect, we really should have seen that coming.
Nico, snap out of it, Nico. Nico!
It was all a flash.
Bruh, you killed Nico. How could you do this to him?
Alright, so we are going to take a break at 1:17:10. Just because I'm thirsty.
Ah, delicious ice cold water. Helps soothe my throat. Of course you all are. All of us. We're thirsty, Dirk. Get some water then. Don't be thirsty. Drink water.
And I haven't even had a single Skittle yet. I am very concerned and very suspicious about what's to come. $10 There are a lot of wrong opinions, and I'm not going to say who they're coming from.
10 is here just to ruin me. They've come to just attack me. They've come to belittle me, to mock me. Just a reminder, Keisuke is better. I ran out of money. The sentiment is still there, though. The retribution has been paid. We want more than just some bland old wata. Well, yeah, I could go downstairs and get something, but... shoot, I don't know. I'm just trying to think if I should turn on the fan or whatnot. Because it's kind of getting a bit hot in here. And I've taken off my pants. All I need to do is take off my shirt now, but I'm not going to do that because this is a stream. Anyway, are y'all ready to start again? Maybe give you all 30 seconds. Finish up that bathroom break. Finish up that tweet that you're posting off the toilet. Alright, we're gonna start in 20 seconds. Oh no, actually on the toilet. Anyway, 5 seconds still left until we start. Sorry for that, Black Cosmic. We are continuing. After what seems like an eternity, this one particularly boring lecture finally comes to an end. Most of the time, Shima Sensei's lessons are alright, but it really feels like every time he's in a bad mood, he starts to rant a lot about while pretending like it's about whatever he's teaching. And as you see, if X historical figure hadn't been such a dick to Y, maybe he wouldn't have been betrayed. Oh, I mean, really, who does that? Is it too much to ask for the dishes to be washed promptly after a meal? Or for there to be no smoking indoors? The weirdest part about it is that, as far as I know, Shima-sensei is single. I really have no idea what this is supposed to be about.
Is everything alright with our teacher? He's being weird.
You get used to it.
That really doesn't sound like the kind of thing you should get used to.
It happens every once in a while. It's not super common, which is why you hadn't seen it happen before.
That's not really what I was asking.
That's the only answer I have for you. Sorry.
Are you heading for practice now?
I will in a bit. Truth be told, part of me is a bit curious about something. And that part of me is maybe restarting the game just to see if the saves and whatnot got messed up. Just to see if anything music, audio-wise, got kind of janked up in this process. So apologies for the quick save and restart. So I'm going to go home. I'm already home. And we are going to quickly restart the game. Just because I need to make sure that the audio is not, like, on my end. So let's restart that. Sorry, this normally doesn't happen. Just... That is odd. No music. This is so weird. Maybe they're gonna add it later? I really am curious. Anyway, truth be told, part of me is a bit curious about something. I know I wasn't invited to it or anything, but... Keisuke said he'd been asked to show up at the band's rehearsal space today. And... well... if he's going to be showing them his new song, I kind of sort of want to hear it.
Good luck with practice today. I have to get my own practice, too. Or have to get to my own practice, too.
How's it going along? Are you making any progress?
Yeah, tons. I'm starting to get back into the groove of competing. After my last competition, I don't feel as nervous about it anymore.
Hey, that's great news. Maybe now you won't have quite as many panic attacks.
You didn't have to remind me.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. I just don't want to think about it. It's pathetic.
I don't think so. There's nothing pathetic about being scared of something but going through with it anyway. I think it shows how strong you are.
What? Jeez. You shouldn't say things like that.
Huh. How come?
It's... I mean... Never mind. Just go do your thing. I need to get going anyway.
Ah, alright. You have a good day with your practice then.
Thanks. You have a good day with yours.
Whoop. Jun grabs his bag, walking out the door. Gathering the rest of my things, I do so at the same... Gathering the rest of my things, I soon do the same. Walking through the school grounds, I quickly make my way to the building where the band's practice room is located. I can't hear anything from the other side of the door, so I suppose they haven't begun playing, at least. I would feel pretty rude to interrupt them while they're in the middle of a session. Or maybe no one's arrived yet. I wait on the other side for a few seconds after knocking, waiting for some kind of answer. Oh, it's Shemaya. Did you need something? Not exactly. I'm just looking for Keisuke. He said he'd be coming by today. Ah, yes. He was the first one to arrive. Come on in. Is that okay? Of course. Well, if that doesn't count as an invitation, I don't know what else does. Don't mind if I do. Going inside, I notice the room seems a bit neater than the last time I've been here. Most of the equipment is neatly organized and there's no clutter thrown around anymore. Though I don't see Keisuke around.
Nico-kun, nice to see you.
Hey there, Minazuki. Haven't seen you there since the festival. Are you feeling better?
Yep, I'm all better and ready for more.
You say that, but I remember you being out cold with a fever for a full day after that.
So? Doesn't make any of what I said less true.
Uh-huh. Where's Keisuke? I thought you said he was the first one here.
He's getting changed.
Minazuki exclaims, smiling widely and looking awfully proud of herself. So you managed to convince him. I see. Convince him? Convince him of what? Giggling, Minazuki smiles deviously, covering her mouth with her hand.
Something real good.
That sounds a bit ominous. You do nothing for your own reputation, you know. She playfully elbows the raven, snorting and shaking her head. I'm really not sure about this. From the control booth on the other side of the room, Keisuke's voice echoes inside, muffled and barely audible. Look at him! He looks so good! Ah! Just for the record, stuff like this is why I left my previous club. Nico! What are you doing here? Keisuke emerges from the door. Some kind of clown outfit? The shirt seems mostly fine, but those pants have some kind of weird checkered pattern that's in shades of purple. Where are his pants? Oh, there they are. What the heck are those pants? The whole thing looks so... Oh my god, what are you wearing? That's it, I'm going to change back.
Wait, hang on.
Ichigo grabs him by the arm before he can disappear back through the same door he'd come from.
You look good.
I feel ridiculous. Seriously, what is that? You're really not helping. Sorry, the person that said that isn't here anymore. Ichigo's right. That's not bad at all for a first design. Are you honestly telling me that you'd wear this? Kageho smiles, or at least as much as a bird can smile, nodding. With a few adjustments, yes?
Oh, what kind of adjustments would you make?
Maybe put the checkered pattern on the shirt and then wear a jacket over it. Oh dear lord, no.
Ooh, that could work. We should tell Shoko-chan about this idea.
I will once she gets here. I'm sorry to interrupt again, but... Seriously, what's with those clothes?
We're working on a band uniform design.
Band uniform? Those are a thing? Depends on the band. But yes, they can be. It was Shoko's idea. She's the one that came up with the design too. I still don't get why I'm the one trying it out. I'm supposed to be a manager. I'm not going to be on stage with you all.
There's nothing we can do about it. Shoko said she was thinking that the design would suit you.
And that doesn't raise more questions than it answers?
Not really. Think about it like this. As the band manager, it's your job to help us out. You can be our live mannequin.
Oh, yes. We could try our multiple different designs if Shoko has other ideas. Please don't.
Oh, but it could be fun to play dress up.
I'm not a dress-up doll. Nico-san, help. Oh god, please don't look at me like that! What? I wasn't thinking about anything. Honest. I definitely didn't have any ideas about things that could look good on you. Nope, no sir, I am innocent. Whew! Relax a little, Keisuke. You're too tense. Easy for you to say. You're not the one wearing this. What are you talking about? I think it looks good. Do you seriously mean that? Oh, the raccoon. Love the raccoon character. Awesome. We need more raccoons in visual novels. Speaking of which, I'm kidding. Before the Raven has a chance to answer, the door opens, with the two other girls in the band walking in, chatting with one another. As soon as they enter, their eyes fall on Keisuke. Oh, I forgot what her voice was. Oh, you got the first attempt already? The raccoon dashes over, excitedly expecting the clothes. Her friend walks right behind her, looking my way and flashing me a sheepish smile before walking past me. Too close. You're a bit too close, Miyu-san.
Wow, the stitching is really well made too. Did they seriously do this in just a week? Wow, that shop is always slammed with orders. I pulled some strings to get us moved up on the line. Called it the Premium Express service.
Awesome! Please listen to me when I'm talking to you.
What do you think, Shoko?
Unlike her usual meek appearance, the girl walks around Keisuke with an almost clinical eye, seriously examining every inch of his body from head to toe. Could we at least... Keisuke tries moving, but the coyote gently pushes his back, keeping him in place. Stand up straight. I can't look right if you're moving around. Yes, ma'am. Keisuke, you really are whipped by every single member of this band, aren't you? The Raven looks at the girl, who now seems lost in thought as she stands still looking at Keisuke. Thoughts? The color is wrong. I think the shirt needs to be a darker gray instead. Thank God. I feel like a billboard with all this color on me.
Oh, shush. This shirt is barely colored in the first place. It's also colored lavender.
Just like every game, there's always got to be lavender in every damn BN I play. Also, yes? Maybe a shirt pocket and a napkin? Napkin? Why a napkin? It would look good. Right, of course. How silly of me to ask. The girl nods, the sarcasm flying right over her head. Any other ideas? I don't know. Hang on. I'm still not too sure about the whole napkin idea. Let me just amend my sketch. The girl digs inside her bag, pulling out a sketchbook and beginning to furiously draw over it, not paying any further mind to any of us. Oops, looks like Shoko-chan's wandered into her own little world again.
It shouldn't take too long. It's like she's completely altering the design. Or it's not like she's completely altering the design.
Where's Kurusu-san, by the way?
I wouldn't worry about him. He's late all the time.
Says the one who just arrived herself.
Those are minor details.
Sure they are.
I'm done.
Oh, that was fast. There wasn't much that needed changing. I mostly just darkened the shirt and drew the pocket on top. Look at that! Whew! Did I just shriek out loud? Whew! 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 Oof, my man. Looking good. Oh no. Not to say what Catherine said, but oh man. Anyway, she passes her sketchbook along with everyone gathering it around to see her idea. Including me, the one crashing their meeting in the first place. Holy crap, that drawing is amazingly detailed. This is a sketch? But sketch my ass. Thanks. Shoko-chan wants to be a clothing designer. Isn't that great? Isn't she great at it? Man, she totally is. That drawing alone is scarily lifelike. And the design gets a lot better with a darker shirt, too. Huh. This really is better. I mean, the pants still seem a tad ridiculous to me. But it would be rude to bring that up right now.
Tell her about the ideas you had, Kagaho.
What ideas?
Oh, yes. I thought that perhaps you could add a block jacket. I thought perhaps you could add a black jacket on top. And maybe move the pattern from the pants to the shirt. That way the pattern is still there, but not as obvious.
You mean like a leather jacket?
Something like that, yes?
I can't picture that working for Keisuke-kun. Hey, I can totally pull off a leather jacket. Let's not pick losing battles here, Keisuke. Excuse me?
You're right. If the design is supposed to be standardized, there are a lot of members that it wouldn't work for if we made those changes. What if each person had a different design?
Then it wouldn't be much of a uniform, would it? The coyote's eyes grow wide and she immediately grabs her sketchbook, beginning to draw on it right away. Ideas! Actually, I think I could work with that. Huh? Give each member a different version, but with the same design language so they're cohesive. Then, if we're doing that, what was the point of making me serve as a test subject?
You're right. I guess we didn't need you after all.
You guys are awful.
You can head out now if you want to, Keisuke. I know you have your tennis club, too.
But, didn't you want to see what I have for the new song?
We can't really do much without everyone here. Cruiser hasn't arrived yet, and you know that nothing stops Shoko once she starts drawing. Yeah, she'll probably be at this for like the rest of the day.
Oh, great. Should we get going now, then? Hang on. I need to get changed first.
Aw, why?
You don't want to be seen dressed like that before we reach the locker room? Oh, hell no.
It's a good thing Shoko-chan isn't paying attention right now.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'll go get changed now, then.
Sure thing.
There he is, back in his normal tennis gear. Still no audio, and I'm not sure why. I'm concerned. Anyway. Keisuke and I head for the courts together, quickly getting changed and heading in for practice. Want to warm up together? Sure.
Oh, there you two are. Jeez, what kept you guys for so long?
Sorry, Mizuguchi-senpai. I got held up at my other club.
Oh, I see. And what about you?
Saya turns to me as if she expects me to provide her with some kind of explanation, too. I'm the vice captain. I can do whatever I want.
Okay, that's not what the being vice captain means.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Sometimes I'm not too sure about that.
Did you need us for something?
Yeah, we're going to run some drills with the members that are taking part in the next competition next week. But they need to be done in pairs. Since we're doing them in pairs and only 3 boys qualified, we need at least one of you two here.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry for being late, Mizuguchi-senpai. I'll get right to it.
Okay, I'll get back to it then.
Saya runs off to do her thing just as quickly as she showed up, leaving Keisuke and I alone. Man, you really playing with fire teasing her like that. It'll be fine. Saya can't be nearly as violent in here since she needs to be an example to the other club members. Are we going to ignore all the times she's hit you before during practice? I said nearly. So it was a gamble after all. Oh, come on, we should probably get to it before her head pops off. Right. A few hours later. Oh man, I think I might have overdone it today. My whole body is heavy and I can barely move. My lungs feel like they're on fire. I want to lie down and sleep. Not because it's 1:30 in the morning for me. Even my vision is getting dark. Whoa, wait. My vision is getting dark? Holy crap, I'm seeing black spots. I'm pretty sure my vision isn't supposed to be doing that. Is my body just not getting enough oxygen? Jesus, this is trippy as all hell. Game and set. Won by Mishimaya, 6-2. On the other side of the court, Keisuke seems to be in no better shape, actually lying on his back and heaving terribly. How many sets did we play today? 10? Something to that effect. Damn, Keisuke, you're so persistent. You're so persistent that it hurts. Even though he barely wins any games, each and every one of them gets drawn out and seem to take forever. A single set against him feels like 3. Every time we finish one, he immediately demands to play another. Does he not know the meaning of losing? Not one more. Jesus Christ, no. Give me a break. I'm begging you here. Even though he can't even stand, he's still talking about playing more. Dude, you're not normal. You two really should rest. Overtraining is dangerous and nothing good will come out of pushing your bodies that far. Thank God someone is finally saying that. I don't even think I've ever been this happy to see you, Coach. Why do I get the feeling you just said something really hurtful like it was nothing? Keisuke forces himself back on his feet, walking up to us while still struggling to stand. It's no exaggeration to say that walking feels almost impossible right now. But ugh, the competition is so close. We need more practice. If you hurt yourselves out by getting reckless now, you only hurt your chances. I know you want to work hard until the very last second, but you're risking having the opposite effect. Ugh. Man, you're almost sounding like a proper coach there. I am a proper coach. Coach mutters something under his breath before clearing his throat, going right past it. Either way, you two should be proud of the progress you made. You progressed splendidly over the past month. You've already completely different players than you used to be. Do you really think so? It feels like I made no progress at all. It only feels that way because you haven't played against anyone other than Nikko-kun and Sayatan in a while. Those two progress way faster than a normal person, so you shouldn't hold yourself to that kind of standard. Hang on a second. From the way you just phrased that, it sounds like you're implying that Sai and I aren't normal. Yes. Was there a question in there somewhere? Excuse you? Even if you say that, I'm not going to be happy about it. Keisuke-kun, you're far too demanding of yourself. You're already at a point where you can compete at a national level. That's a huge progress. I was thinking the same thing to myself, actually. Really? We both nod, leaving the hare lost in thought. Keisuke's the type to not believe things he can't see or feel, so I don't blame him for being skeptical. At the very least, I'm sure he'll do way better at the competition next week. Last year, he barely managed to squeeze into the top 16 for the regional competition, was eliminated during the first round of nationals. Compared to that, I wouldn't be surprised if, at all, he managed to rank somewhere in the nation's top 64 now. Which might not be enough to earn him a seated spot in the All Japan U18, but hey, progress is progress. He'll probably make it to the semifinals next week. At least that much I'm sure of. You two should head home now, though. It's already way too late. Poor Kasugawa-tan here is being forced to stick around past closing time just to referee you two. We look at the person serving as the umpire for our matches, a freshman otter girl. As soon as she notices our gaze, she shifts around uncomfortably in her chair. Though it's obvious she's only putting on a fake smile because of us. Sorry, I failed to notice that. The girl nods, getting down from her chair and quickly running off to the exit after bidding farewell to the coach. Probably so we don't have time to change our minds and demand one final match. Did Sayatan, or did even Sayatan leave already? Oh, I totally missed that. Yes, she left somewhere around the second game of that last set you two played. That was a while ago. My point exactly. We should probably get going then. Oh, I don't want to get in the way of you closing the gym down, sir. Ha! It's quite alright. I enjoy watching you two. Seeing your progress is euphoric. That's a creepy thing to say. I'm trying to be encouraging. Why do you have to shoot me down each and every time? Aw. Oh, look at it, it's nighttime. I stand just outside the building's door, waiting for Keisuke to finish washing himself up. Even with no one else around, I still don't feel all too comfortable showering here, so I'd rather stick to my routine at bathing at home and wait outside for Keisuke to come out. A part of me feels a little tense, still remembering what happened the last time I was waiting for Keisuke to finish his shower. But I know Alexander is going to be here this time. I guess I couldn't be even if he wanted to. From what Keisuke told me, he seems to have gotten chewed out real bad, so I'm not surprised. I can't help but feel a little guilty, since I know his concerns were justified after all. I mean, he was way too harsh, but I can understand why. Sorry for making you wait. It's okay. How do you feel? Much better. I didn't even realize how sore I was until the warm water started making my body relax. Been there. What about you? There's no way you're comfortable wearing those clothes soaked with sweat. The sooner we get home, the better. Can you handle the walk home? Of course I can. Who do you think I am? An overworking nutcase? Just waging a guess here. We start on our way home, definitely walking slower than usual, though even that isn't that big of a deal since we get to chat as much as we want on the way. After a much longer walk than I initially expected, we finally reach my street, seeing my house on the distance. Man, I can't wait to take a nice, long bath and pass out in bed. I'm feeling sore in muscles I didn't even know I had. Old me, I had to try the clothes out so they could have an idea of what design to go for. Even after I insisted I wasn't the right person for the job, they wouldn't budge. How unreasonable is that? During the trip, Keisuke tells me more about how he ended up in his current situation as his band's dress-up doll. From the sounds of it, it seems he was cornered actually, into the role with no chance to refuse. I almost feel sorry for him, but it's not like they could force him to do something he doesn't want. If he had seriously refused, they wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. At the end of the day, he just gave in. Look on the bright side. At least you get to look cute. Ugh, don't even joke about that. What was with that shirt's color? The outfit was definitely a bit unusual, but aren't you being too critical? Am I? I can't help it. I felt ridiculous. Nah, you look good. You say that now, but I remember you making fun of me then. I wouldn't say that I was making fun of you. I was shocked more than anything. I opened the gate and unlocked the front door, allowing the two of us to head inside. Man, I can't wait to soak in the tub. I can imagine. There's no way you're feeling comfortable like that. Yeah, it's really... I freeze as soon as I walk into the living room, seeing Aki sitting on the couch and chatting with someone sat directly across him. No, you came! Oh no! It's Alexander, or who is it? Richard, or whatever his name was, from Wolfstarsons in Paradise! It's the guy, the bartender from Wolfstarsons in Paradise! I kid, but... What's wrong? Alex? Oh, good. I am not imagining him here. Alexander and Aki both turn around, looking at our direction. Is there a problem? As soon as Alexander's eyes fall on me, I feel a shiver running down my body. Hi. You're so hot but so intimidating. Good evening. Hey, took you too long enough. Did you lose track of time while training? Despite everything, he answers quite politely, his eyes only lingering on me for a few seconds. What are you doing here? I need to check up on you. To check? Alex, did you already forget what I told you last time? Losing his temper, Keisuke raises his voice, making Aki's eyes go wide in his seat. What's wrong, Keisuke-san? Hey, maybe you could calm down a bit, Keisuke. Apologies. It is still my job to keep you safe. I told you there was no need. Besides, you're suspended right now. That just means I technically don't need to listen to you until my suspension ends. What? Is he seriously using his suspension as an excuse to disregard orders? What the hell is wrong with you? This is not what a suspension means. Calm down. I'm aware of that. I was merely joking. I'm not so sure that I believe that. Alex, could I please speak to you outside? The behemoth of a wolf nods. Standing up and walking up to us by the entrance. I reflexively take a step back when he passes by me, still feeling a little uncomfortable being so close to him. Whoop! Is everything okay? Yeah, don't worry about it, Aki. Keisuke just needs to talk about work. I'd rather not make Aki feel uncomfortable with this whole thing, if at all possible. I'd also rather not be uncomfortable myself, but we can't always get what we want. If you say so. Hey, Aki, could you go draw me a quick bath while I go outside to check up on those two? Seriously? Fine. Thank you. At least this way he won't see them on the other side of the window if anything happens. Man, maybe I'm getting a little too paranoid. I head back outside against my better judgment, waiting to see what those two are going to be talking about. I know it's technically none of my business, but given that I'm the subject of conversation, it also really feels like it is. You can't just drop by someone else's house unannounced. This is neither mine or your home. I came to look after you. I don't need to be looked after. The first thing I hear is Keisuke's voice getting louder and angrier. Not the best start. It is my job. Your job is to protect me from potential kidnappers, robbers, people like that. Not from my friends and family. If they would harm you, then it is my job to protect you. I walk up to Keisuke's side, suddenly feeling very self-conscious in here. Hey, what's up? I'm shaking right now. Alexander watches me the whole time, his eyes trained on me like someone looking at a target. Hi there. Sorry, Nico, I'm just arguing with this idiot about doing unnecessary things. Our definitions of unnecessary are very different. It sure seems that way. People aren't as simple as you might think. I'm merely trying to make sure you don't get taken advantage of. That's not up to you to decide. Stop trying to scrutinize every little thing. I'm more than capable of deciding who I can or can't trust. Clearly not. Just then, he shoots another piercing look my way, sending shivers over my entire body and leaving me rooted into that spot, afraid to even breathe. Yes, I am. I'm not a child anymore. Alex, just because I might fight with people sometimes doesn't mean you get a pass to unilaterally decide that to keep them away from me. That is not your decision to make. Then what? I'm supposed to merely ignore what has been done to you. It was a bad idea to come out here, wasn't it? No, he's only trying to look out for Keisuke, but it makes me feel nauseated being reminded of that. Like I said, I can take care of myself. What happened is between me and Nico. We talked things through and came up with our decision on it. None of which is any of your business. I disagree. I don't care whether you agree or not. I'm your boss here, not the other way around. True. Besides, I know Nico better than you do. Is it really that hard for you to believe that I simply know something that you don't? Yes. My God, you really are stubborn. I don't mean disrespect. However, it is my job to read people and decide whether they present a threat or not. Sure, I'll give you that, but do remember that you've also been teaching me to look after myself since I was a kid. Do you really think I wouldn't be able to beat Nico up if it turned out to be right and he attacked me? Excuse me? I think they're both gonna kick my ass and I'm gonna die. I suppose that is quite true. If you don't trust the people around me, then at least trust me that you taught me well enough to be able to look after myself. I suppose you have always been quite good at self-defense. Exactly. I don't think I like where this conversation is going. They both just start kicking the crap out of Nico. Hey Nico, I just got your bath ready. What the hell? Just let me take care of myself here, Alex. I know what I'm doing. All right. I shall give you the benefit of the doubt for now. That easy? I know Keisuke is his boss and everything, but you're the guy who literally squeezed my shoulder till it bled and told me you didn't trust me anymore. If convincing you was going to be this easy, then what the hell was I hurt for? But let it be said that if anything happens again, I won't be as merciful as last time. I spoke too soon. Does this mean things are good? You won't threaten Nico anymore? I haven't threatened him. Yet. Sure you haven't. And showing up inside his house out of nowhere was, what, a prank? Welcome to my YouTube channel, Alexander Pranks. Look at this time we're gonna bust into this time we're gonna bust into my is his clients. Like, what would the bodyguard's person be called? The client, I think. It's like, yo, Alexander Pranks here. We're gonna bust into my client's boyfriend's house just to scare the crap out of him and then beat him up. Like this video, 50,000 likes, and I'll snap his legs. Nico is over party. Oh no. The purpose of my visit wasn't solely to threaten him. Solely? So you did want to threaten me after all? Oh, really? Then what did you come here for? Since I don't know how long you'll be staying here for, I went by the estate and picked up some clothes for you. They're in a bag I left inside. Oh, so that's why you showed up. Oh, I'm sorry I thought so badly of you. Wait. Am I the only one who picked up on the fact that he said he didn't solely come here to threaten me instead of saying he didn't come over to threaten me? It is quite alright. I grabbed you about a week's worth of clothing. Of course, I can always pick up more if you end up staying for longer than that. Or we could just, wash them? Good point. But what about socks? What about socks? What will I do when I run out of clean socks? Wash them. What do you usually do when you run out of clean socks? Isn't it obvious? You buy more. The IQ. Oh my god, 300 IQ here. You don't have to wash your clothes if you just buy more. Excuse me? You buy more. You're telling me you buy new socks every time you use a pair? Yes, of course. Isn't that obvious? Of course. It isn't! What do you mean you buy new socks every single time instead of washing the ones you have? What kind of crazy thought process is this? What? You don't dispose of your old socks? Old? You consider socks old after using them only once? Isn't that the norm? It very much isn't, you weirdo! I see. Alex, am I out of touch? I'm afraid so, yes. Your boyfriend is correct. Regular people don't usually throw away their clothing after wearing it once. Even socks? Even socks. Keisuke's over party now. Boycott Keisuke and his socks. Oof. How haven't I been told this before? I am merely a servant. It would be unseemly for me to argue with how my employer wants to do things. Okay, bullshit! You were arguing with how Keisuke wanted to do things just now! Be a man and at least admit that you didn't want to be Be a man and at least admit that you didn't want to be asked! I see. And here I thought I was getting better at this sort of thing. I'll just wash your socks for you. It's not a big deal. I couldn't trouble you with that. Okay, it would be way more trouble if we had to go out and buy you new socks every couple of days, though. There is one other thing I need to inform you of. Yes? I heard from one of my contacts at the estate that Master Saga wished to speak with you. It seems that there were talks of him coming over for a visit. At the mere mention of his father's name, Keisuke's body stiffened. His facial expression changed completely. When, and for what reason? That I do not know. It seems he has not disclosed it to anyone operating in our faction. After what happened last, faction politics have gotten even more complicated. I suppose that's not a surprise. Oh, that's Keisuke saying it. I suppose that's not a surprise. Even Kurada defected, so I wouldn't be shocked if I were losing supporters by the minute. You would be correct. There are some that might pretend to go to the other side for information, but they would rightly be treated with distrust for the foreseeable future, so I wouldn't believe them to be able to gather much intel. I wouldn't ask anyone to put themselves through such a risk. There's no payoff in sight for it. I don't intend to take over the company, so my faction is doomed from the beginning. Yes. No offense, but all this faction talk and whatnot makes it sound like we're in a spy movie. I wish. At least that would be more exciting. Not that corporate spies are unheard of. I thought corporate spies would be people from other companies trying to steal trade secrets for themselves. Not people from the same company essentially bickering with each other over family drama. He has Louis on speed dial, indeed. Oh, that would just be hilarious. Just one more thing I need to be wary of, it seems. I shall keep you updated if any more information comes along, though it is difficult to get any during my suspension. That might have been part of the reason why you got suspended in the first place. The timing is just too convenient otherwise. I agree. It's good that you notice as well. Please tell me you weren't testing me. I don't believe you would like it if I were to lie. Oh, great. Now you decide to be honest with me? You sure have a sense of humor, don't you? I always have. Keisuke looks at Alex. You've had a sense of humor? Always has been. Well, keep me updated if anything happens at the house. And thank you for dropping those clothes by. Of course. I shall be going now so that you can rest. What? You just dropped that bomb on me and leave? I believe it was you who said that I can't just drop by unannounced on someone else's home. You're really good at throwing things back in my face, aren't you? Yes. Don't worry, I'll take care of Keisuke. I'll make sure that he gets lots of good baths and make sure his clothes are washed and that he is well nourished and taken care of and is physically okay and no harm comes to him at all whatsoever. Maybe feeling emboldened by the light, pleasant atmosphere, I decide to speak up. If there's ever a time for Alexander to slap me down, this would be it. That remains to be seen. Right. At least he didn't straight up shoot me down. Or literally shoot me. Progress? Have a good night. Good night. I'll talk to you later, Alex. The wolf nods, going through the gate and walking out into the street, leaving Keisuke and I alone again under the cover of darkness. That went better than I thought it would. Speak for yourself. Did you really have to tell him you'd beat me up? You'd prefer if I didn't convince him to leave you alone? I'd prefer if convincing him didn't involve talking about beating the crap out of me like I was a totally normal thing. Oh, you worry too much. You say that, but I'll keep my eye on you, mister. This guy's about to just break my arm. Just kidding. Unless... Now come on. Let's get you inside, smelly guy. You really need to get a bath. There are better ways to say that. Okay, Stinky. I disagree. This is the perfect way to say it. The more comfortable you get around me, the snarkier you get. You have yet to see my full power. Okay, that is terrifying, actually. Sometime later. Wait. What? Crap, did I fall asleep in here? Oh no, don't drown in the bathtub. Don't drown in the bathtub, Nico! I told myself I was just going to relax and soak for a little bit longer, but I think I fell asleep. The water isn't even that warm anymore. Jeez, I didn't realize I was that tired. Oh, it's kind of embarrassing. I step out of the tub, draining the water from it and beginning my long drying routine. Taking care of fur is such a pain in the ass. Once I reach a point where I can safely dress myself without wetting my clothes, I put them on and head downstairs for something to drink. Water. As soon as I get down the stairs, I begin to notice a weird noise that I hadn't heard earlier. Okay, who's making that racket? It's not allowed to hear from upstairs, but it's definitely loud. I pass through the kitchen, heading for the source of the sounds, which seem to be coming from the laundry area. Oh no, Keisuke's trying to do laundry. As soon as I get there, however... I was wondering why he was so worried. No! Oh no! Oh no! The music came back! Finally! The side I'm welcome to is one that I don't quite know how to describe. What the hell? The words escape my lips before my brain has a chance to process what is happening in front of me. Hearing me, Keisuke turns his head to look at me, weeping in the most over-the-top fashion. Nico, son, please help. This is just too good. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't walk away right now. No, please help. What did you do? I was trying to help. Help? Help make what? A mess? I was trying to do your laundry and mine together. Oh my goodness. Even just trying to wrap my brain around what is happening is liable to give me a headache. Oh my god, that full body shot of him. Oh, he's so hot. Even just trying to wrap my brain around what is happening is liable to give me a headache. There is so much water and soap leaking out of the washing machine. How? I don't know. I have to take a step back. It's the seeping water running on the floor is starting to make its way closer and closer to me. The last thing I need this late at night is a wet sock. I don't even know where to begin here. Just shut up and help me. Is that how you ask people for favors? Why are you even hugging the damn thing? I'm trying to keep it from seeping out. You're not doing a good job of it. No shit! What happened to your clothes? Are you just going to stand there and ask me questions? They got wet, so I took them off. Are you happy? Oh no. Oh no. I don't know what I'm feeling right now. Shaking my head one final time, I quickly grab a mop and a bucket, taking my socks off before walking through the puddle of soapy water to pull the plug on the washing machine. Just FYI, the first thing you should have done is pull the plug. Don't look so smug. I don't think smug is the word for it. Stunned probably fits the bill better. Okay, let go of the washing machine and help me out here. Huggy. Please don't give me a weird nickname. It takes a while to finish cleaning off the mess Keisuke made in the laundry room. By the end of it, I'm a little wetter than I like. Though even that pales in comparison to how soaking wet the hair is right now. I'm sorry, but I really need to ask this question again. How? I already told you that I don't know. What did you even do? Nothing. I just put the clothes in the washing machine like normal. If that was all you had done, there wouldn't be a pile of wet clothes and an unplugged washing machine in the room right now. Okay, walk me through exactly what you did. What? Seriously? You don't trust me? It's not about trust. Again, there's a pile of wet clothes and an unplugged washing machine in that room right now. Humor me. Okay. I just opened the washing machine, put the soap and fabric softener in the dispenser, and then put the clothes and water inside. Wait, you put the clothes and water? Yeah. Why? The machine fills itself with water automatically. Huh? Yeah, there's a dial on it where you set how full the machine currently is so you know how much water to pump inside. You probably overfilled it when you manually added water. No way. I don't want to be the guy that kicks someone when they're down, but... How do you manage to screw it up that badly? Okay, and how much soap did you put in? Okay, and what about the soap? What about it? How much of it did you add? Considering the crazy amount of soapy water that was pouring out, I don't believe you put the correct amount inside. What? No, I followed the guidelines. Did you? Yes, I made sure to fill it up to the line. Oh no. The washing machine line, not the line on the cup. Ah! When you say you filled it up to the line, you mean the fill it up to here line on the inside of the soap dispenser. Hey, Smarties! Time for the Smarties. Man, it's been a while. 3 Smarties, finally. This is a Skittles moment. Okay, say it with me. And right when disaster happens. You do know that line is the maximum amount line, right? It's not how much you should use every time. Huh? Bingo. Yeah, considering you only put 1/4 of the maximum clothing capacity inside, you massively overfilled the machine in terms of soap. No. I know you've had servants doing this for you since you were a kid, but damn. This level of incompetence is shocking. I give the sulking hare a few pats on the back, trying to cheer him up. Why don't you head up to the bedroom? I'll put your clothes back in the washing machine. Okay. You should teach him. This would be a good teaching moment, being like, I'll show you how to do it correctly. I would love if they do that. I'd love if Nico was like, okay, when you come back though, I'll show you how to do it right so you know how to do it next time. Teach the fisherman how to fish. The dejected hare trudges out of sight and up the stairs, leaving me alone to finish organizing the mess he'd left behind. Luckily, draining the washing machine of the excess water doesn't take all that long. In less than 10 minutes, I have it back in working condition and starting its cycle with our clothes. Thank God he didn't make any lasting kind of damage. Boy, do I have a story about me in a dryer one time. Oh boy, I'm not gonna tell that one because that is a college tale. Getting back to my room, I see Keisuke sitting on the desk and making notes on the same book as before. Or at least trying to. He seems to be fidgeting more than anything else. Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm just a bit restless. Are you still feeling bad about what happened downstairs? Yeah. I'm sorry, I wanted to prove that I could be helpful. But I ended up just making a mess for you to clean up. It's no big deal. You don't need to worry about it so much. Easier said than done. I hate feeling useless. You were never taught how to do these kinds of things. It's no surprise that you'd struggle. At least you're trying. Thanks. Oh, you're really sweet. Although I won't lie, you could have at least looked up a video on how to use a washing machine or something of the sorts. For someone so smart, you sure can be incredibly dumb and have your incredibly dumb moments that challenge belief. Of course, it's the least I can do. The least you can do, huh? You're already doing way more than that. You think? Of course. You're letting me stay here, taking care of me, challenging me on my stupid ideas. You're doing a lot more than the least. If you say so. Truth be told, I still feel bad. Because of Alex? More like because of what I did. Alex showing up was just a reminder. God, stop worrying about it so much. We've squared things off, didn't we? Just because we came to a resolution doesn't mean it's easy to let go. I guess I can get that. Keisuke gets up from his chair, slowly walking up to me. He reaches up with one of his hands, caressing my cheek while pressing his body up against mine, making me acutely aware of his current state of undress. You and I are good, okay? Trust me when I say that. I'm quite happy right now, and I don't feel the least bit of discomfort being around you. In fact... The hair stands up on the tip of his toes, his face getting closer to mine. I instinctively close my eyes, enjoying the pleasant sensation of something warm and soft pressing against my lips. I kiss back, nibbling on the Keisuke's delicate lips, drawing a soft groan from the hair. You're a really good kisser. I'm glad. My mind kind of blanked since it felt so good. I just did whatever felt natural to me. Trust me on this, okay? Okay. Now, I don't mean to cut a nice moment short, but is it okay if we head to bed? I can barely keep my eyes open right now. It's like 2 a.m. Huh. I get that. I actually fell asleep in the bathtub, so I can't judge you for that. Yeah, I think we maybe overdid it in practice today. My whole body hurts. We? There's no we here, mister. You're the one who kept demanding more and more matches because you hate to lose. While Keisuke nestles himself down in the bed, I flick the lights off, taking my own clothes off until I'm left with nothing but my underwear before climbing into the bed as well. I wrap my arms around the hair, pulling him towards me and making him gasp. Nico. Just let me have this. I kiss his neck, holding Keisuke close to me, enjoying the warmth of his body pressed up against mine. You're really soft and fluffy. I don't want to let go. Okay. I can give you that much. I close my eyes, pressing my forehead against the back of my hare's neck. Before long, I drift off. I'm gonna save here like 3 different times, okay? Why not? Better safe than sorry. And that's it. End of reading 2:30:45. Just having to say that so I can write in my notes. Alrighty then, so... Hey guys, you've reached the current end of the Keisuke build. I hope you've enjoyed what you managed to play so far. As you guys may or may not already know, all development in Tennessee is possible thanks to all my amazing patrons and other supporters who make it possible for me to dedicate the time and work on the game as well as to commission the art for it. If you haven't already, and if you're able, maybe you could consider help to support us too. Just click here, links in the description, and you'll be taken right to my Patreon page. Once again, thank you all, and we'll see each other in the next demo. Alright, that is the end of this update for Tennis Ace. And that CG was perfect, not gonna lie. But that was good. So, what do I say other than that? Things are good. Things are pretty nice, very cash money. Yeah, what else can I say? What else does the chat have to say? Kiss the pain away? Hope we see artwork from this update. Yeah, probably in the image gallery. Yeah. A bunch of the early ones are locked. There it is. Oh dear God. Wait, are there 2 different versions? There's an A and a B? I don't know why. I don't get it. I'll let you all enjoy it by downloading the game yourself. You can always rewatch the video too. It's such a good moment. Fan of spoilers, oof. This one's gonna be a good one for you to read. Yeah, it was a pretty cute update. I liked it. So... yeah. Anyway, I am going to... Actually, I'm going to kind of start to end things here. I'm going to start out by mentioning my poll once again. I do have my poll. The link is in the description. Once again, I'm going to link that to anybody who has not... Basically, what I'm going to do is basically have the most popular vote on this here. So the fan favorite from this series of votes and my personal favorite are going to be the 2 new series I do. And if both of those are the same, then it'll just be the second next fan favorite. So, anyway, here we go. Yeah, it's so cute, isn't it? Anyway, now I'm going to go and read off our patrons. These are the people that help me afford what I do, my creative endeavors, such as Ocean Avenue, and just, yeah, other things like earbuds, stuff for like setup and whatnot to afford, and my abridged series, which I'm probably going to do one for this video, actually, so hopefully that will be mentioned in the edited version. But, yeah, that will be all the stuff that, yeah, you get from supporting the channel monetarily. And so there are perks that come with being a tiered dork, which include exclusive NSFW readings, early access to Ocean Avenue 1 week before the public update, and other polls and exclusive posts such as Ocean Avenue sketches and just personal opinions and votes on things for like where I should go and whatnot, and just various happenings that are going to be patron exclusive. So my eyes are getting really tired, so I am going to start things off. Gonna hit the road running. Starting off with my fellow dorks: North Grizz, Andrew Corona, Taipei Roth, Mogrim Wolfram, Andrew Buenaventura, Kuma Richards, Ryan Atkins, Crunchy Balls, Tagrin, Neil, Kiam Otter, Spatan98, Johnny, Dink Dark, Joven Jackson, and John. And now I want to give a very, 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 very special thanks to my exclusive dorks: Fire Knight 2008, Kale Tiger, and Taylor. There it is. I just relayed out my setup, so still figuring things out. But yeah, that is all I have for tonight, people, folks, y'all. And so, since it is really late, I really just want to fall asleep, so sorry for keeping things all brief. So have a nice night, and for anybody who stayed up really late for this, I apologize, and for anybody who missed it, this was quite a late stream, so you didn't miss too much of my spunky personality. It was a bit compromised by the late night, but it was still fun, so still feel free to stick around. Anyway, that is all I have for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care, folks.